Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be making today is a delicious applesauce cake. This is a delicious recipe and one you can make any time of the year. Most certainly in apple season, and just recently we posted a video for applesauce out to make it. I think we called it Trixie's applesauce. And as well, we're going to be using a cup and a half from that batch, and I'm going to tell you all of the ingredients as we go. So if this recipe interests you, stick around and let's get started. I'm going to be using here half a cup of shortening. Now this shortening is a vegetable oil shortening. I know I've had questions in the past, can you use lard? Lard is made with animal fat and this is just a vegetable oil, so you use your discretion. This is a half a cup, and as well a half a cup of white sugar, but you use the sugar of your choice. And then we're just going to mix this together. So you just blend those two ingredients together first. Now you could use a mixer for this if you want to, with a hook, or you can just use your spoon. I'm going to be cracking here 1 large egg, and I'm just going to whisk that together lightly. So just pour the large egg slightly mixed into with the sugar and the shortening, and just mix together lightly. And now what we're going to do is sift in the dry ingredients, alternating with the applesauce, and I'll show you that. First I'm gonna take my lids off of my applesauce, and I need about 1.5 cups for this recipe. And you could measure everything out first. This is what I like to do when I'm making something like a cake or anything that got all these different ingredients. 1 teaspoonful of baking soda, 1 teaspoonful of baking powder, half a teaspoonful of sea salt or salt of choice, 1 teaspoonful of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoonful of allspice, and half a teaspoonful of nutmeg. And this makes this applesauce cake absolutely delicious, and the smell is beautiful. So what we're going to start with is sifting just 1/4 of it into the bowl, and then I'm going to take about 1/4 of the applesauce mixture and mix that in. Now what we'll do is, starting with the dry ingredients, sift in, then the applesauce, keep doing that until all of the ingredients is used. And that's all you need to do there. So I'm going to sift some more. I'm going to put my sifter to the side and add in more applesauce. So again, I'm using about a 1.5 cups of applesauce. This is 2 cups I got here, and I'm going to keep a half a cup, 1/4 cup of it actually, you're going to need to make this delicious boiled applesauce boiled icing that I got to go over this cake, and it's absolutely delicious. What I'm going to do, I'll show you what the mixture is for the boiled icing, and I'll share a link with you how to make the paste part, but the remainder, how to mix it and what to add in at the time, I'll show you that here today. But I'll share a couple of links with you. The one with the boiled icing I got with these delicious muffins that I shared a while back for Easter muffins and boiled icing, so I'll share that with you again. So that's all you got to do there, is keep sifting it, alternating the dry ingredients and applesauce. So the remainder of my dry ingredients, and just a spoonful actually there now, because I'm after using up the 1.5 cups. So after you've mixed this together, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to be putting this cake in an 8-inch pan. I'm going to use a bundt pan. I'm going to show you that, but you can use a pan of choice. I'm going to be putting in there anywhere from 1/2 to a full cup of raisins, and this is optional. If you don't like raisins, you don't have to add it. You can have the applesauce cake without it. I just find that the texture of that taste together is so delightful, so that will be your choice. Of course, you see here off to the side is my 8-inch pan my bundt pan. I like using this one because I'm always certain that the middle is going to be baked for me. That is always an issue with any cake. You're waiting and waiting, and this way you're sure. But whatever pan, you can do this in a loaf pan, an 8-inch pan, a square pan, it doesn't matter. So just scoop all the dough out into the pan, and then I'll tell you how long you need to bake it for. So after you've got all the dough put into the pan, and of course make sure you grease the pan first before you do that. Put your cake in the oven, the center rack, anywhere from 45 minutes to 1 hour. I'm saying that based on I'm using a bundt pan with the hole in the middle. I might need 45 minutes. You could be using a full pan and you need 60 minutes. I'm going to show you what that looks like when it's baked, and what we'll do next is make our applesauce boiled icing for this delicious cake. So we're going to be blending 1/2 cup of margarine or butter. It doesn't matter what you use for that. Now this is the paste. As you can see here, I got some plastic wrap over the top, and this stops it from crusting over when it starts to cool down. And that's put directly on the paste. I'll share that link. All this is here is milk, sugar, vanilla, and some flour. And like I said, the link to how to make this got to be at room temperature or cool before you use it. So this is the boiled icing part. So first, we will whip up this butter. So after you've whipped that, put about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of applesauce. That's up to you. I'm going to put about 1/4 cup in. I'll leave that little amount. And whip that together with the butter. Of course, my applesauce already got a little tint of cinnamon in there, because when I made it, I cooked it with the cinnamon stick. And I'll share, again, that link with you, how to make your applesauce. But I got 1/2 teaspoonful of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, a little bit extra in there so that that makes it that much more flavorful. And then scoop up gradually, like we'll do one couple of scoops at a time, and mix it in with the butter and those ingredients. So you keep doing that. As you can see, it's nice and pasty, and it's delicious. It's delicious just like that. I can spoon just that there and have it. But this makes a creamy icing, one that you'll go for any occasion or any kind of a cake. I'm going to continue doing that, and I'll show you what it looks like. So just mix it until it's nice and creamy like this. Take it down from the sides if you need to mix a little bit more, and then put it in the fridge until you're ready to use it. Okay, we'll show you what the cake looks like as soon as it's baked. Our applesauce cake is baked. It's nice, and well, what I did is just put a knife in through. Of course, it comes out clean. Then let it rest for just a few minutes in the pan. You can always take your knife and go around the sides of your cake pan, and then let it cool for about 1/2 hour on a cooling rack, so you can icing it. And if you're doing it the night before, just let it cool on the cooling rack overnight. And there it is. Delicious applesauce cake. So after your applesauce cake is cooled, flipping over like this, and then what we're going to do is icing it. We got our icing here all set. My plate is ready. I got my cup of tea. Now let's get doing that. Just gonna get a small bit of this icing and put here on the bottom. Let's put my cake on. Let's pick it up, put it there, keep it in place, pull them over, and now I'm going to take dollops of this icing and put all over it. This is such a delicious icing. I can't wait for you to make it. You can always make this cake the night before you're planning on serving it, and then icing it just before your company gets there. You could icing all around the sides and in through, or just leave it where you can see your cake. I'm going to do like that for now, and I'll use some more after. And you can also sprinkle it with a little cinnamon. Now I'm going to cut into it and show you what it looks like. Can't wait. I hope you're excited to make this delicious applesauce cake. And again, I'll share with you a link to making the applesauce, because that is very important to have a batch of that on hand for all of these nice recipes. And I'll share those links. Just look at the inside. Isn't that ever delicious looking? Can't wait to taste it. I hope you're excited to make this cake. I know for us, anything homemade, of course, but applesauce, I mean, it's not only good for pork chops and making pies, it's also good for making cakes. Delicious. I'm gonna have a little taste. So good. 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. Oh my gosh, that was so good, Raymond. I can't wait for you to have some. I know you're gonna love it.
I know.
Serve these as well with some applesauce on the plate, but the cake is so tender and flavorful. Of course, adding extra cinnamon or allspice or whatever spice you want to add in there. I like the raisins. Again, you can omit that, substitute it, or just leave it out altogether. I'm going to share the recipe in under this video for this cake as well. I'm going to share with you either up above, you can hit the link, or I'll just send it to you if you can't find it, the applesauce recipe, and as well the video for making the icing, to get the paste part, and then you can continue on like I just did, and I know you're gonna love it. So again, you can send me a message there at www.bonitaskitchen.com, and I can also share it with you there. You can visit us on our Facebook page. I also share lots of our recipes on there, and if you want me to send a message to you with the recipe, send me an email at bonitakitchen@gmail.com. And we also post a new video every Sunday, so if you missed any of them, you can always go back through and binge watch on a rainy day or a snowy day. It doesn't matter. So I'm not going to take any more of your time. We know it's precious. We're going to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. From our kitchen to yours, and myself, Raymond, and our team, you have a wonderful day. And don't forget to join us again here on Bonita's Kitchen.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.